Oh dear.
So that means there's only the mops and the chimney. I reckon the mops are not going to have anything.
Yeah, no.
I bet I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yui checks the chimney. If this was a mystery novel, there'd be some kind of burnt remains of proof, some kind of evidence. What kind of evidence? Like some kind of burnt carpet. There does seem to be. In fact, there did seem to be some like burnt scraps of a carpet.
Oh, wow.
Like before they got in trouble, they were trying to dispose of the evidence, maybe. And Yui reached out her hand towards the scrap, and suddenly they heard a thin voice saying, "It wasn't me."
Okay.
And the three of them turned around to look at the entrance. Ugh, okay, fine. So we do have to face the maid.
Yeah.
That carpet just burnt itself. I didn't start a fire, so please forgive me. Are you a maid? When Yui went to talk to her, the maid's face seemed uncomfortable. It wasn't me. Please forgive me, I don't like this, and started to cry. She repeated, I don't like this, and her master's Kambara's punishment must be scary. Okay, so we can listen to the story and try to comfort her, or try to punish her in place of Kambara. I swear this is the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listening to her is better.
Yeah, when we try and punish her, she just gets
freaked out.
irate. Yeah. Yui's they get closer to try to comfort her, and then Kesaburo appears and says, "Cover your ears. Unless you cover your ears, you'll get hurt. It should be nice, but it won't help because she's mean and stuff. And you'll go, sudden craziness." And then she started crying, and she goes, "Yeah." Yeah.
Oh no.
Pretty scary. And then she says, "Oh no, that's really bad," and stuff. And she was buried alive, so
she went crazy.
She went sudden crazy. And then the three of them covered
Not
their
just
ears,
any
but it wasn't
crazy.
enough. She went sudden crazy. It wasn't enough. She's still kind of hurt. And then you can try and leave, which we tried to do, but then
they're like, oh,
she
she's
blocks
in the
you,
entrance
and
head.
you can try and out-cry her, but that just doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
And you can try and stop her by comforting her. I
Yeah.
swear this works if you do it twice. Right?
Yeah, I think you lose something first, but then it works
Okay,
the second time.
So Yui tries really hard to comfort her, and she doesn't stop crying. She still goes, "Yeah!" And we lost one spirit again, so Leslie's on 2 spirit. What will you do? Try and run out, or do your best to comfort her, or outcry her? So we'll do our best to comfort, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I just pick the wrong thing? Then she goes, "Yeah, So she kind of stopped. So yay, we stopped crying because we're nice. And then in order to comfort her, we can either punish her master, tell her we'll punish her master, or apologize for her.
I think we should apologise.
Yeah.
We did last time.
So apologize for her. She's like, "Oh, you'll apologize to my master?" "Yep, that's right, don't worry." "Thank you." And then she disappears. Yeah! When she disappeared, everything calmed down and there was no more heinous music. Cool.
Really?
Okay,
You spoke
Kasaburo's
too soon
here.
there.
Kambara, he talks about him being he's still hanging around the mansion. He's probably still watching everything you're doing. And then Leslie, I think, or maybe Yui says, "Oh, in that case, he must be able to hear what we're saying the whole time, and I can't believe he would punish his maid like that." And then, maybe you could say something to him. Then he says, "Kambara, you suck. Anta tte saite." And then we all recovered 1 spirit. Yeah. Okay, blah blah. And then Kesaburo disappeared, and the crybaby maid. It was good that we managed to get rid of her, Hiro said, but there's no cursed item or anything. Maybe in the closet, the change of clothes from the maid or something. If we could carry out one of the cursed items, we should be able to correct the what do you call that?
Balance?
Disorder. Yeah,
Yeah.
what do you call that when something's dented? When something-
Brokenness.
Brokenness. No. I can't remember
I don't
the
know,
word.
yeah.
When something's not right, unbalanced, yeah, of the space, we should be able to correct it
Distortion.
slightly. Yeah, distortion,
Yeah.
that's right. Awesome. Good job. And we should be able to go to a new room. If we could carry it out to the landing, there should be some kind of change in the mansion, so let's take a look. In the closet, there were the maid's one change of the maid's clothes, and it was kind of covered in mud. Doromamire? Does that mean covered in mud? I think so.
Yeah.
It must be this. I'll carry it. Does it? It looks fine to me.
The bottom,
Oh
right?
yeah, maybe. So Hiro, who picked it up, suddenly made a miserable, like painful looking face and started to cry. And Leslie started to she not giggled, but was like, haha.
Really
She was
kind
like,
of
oh,
bitch.
it's go Leslie. Wait, we are Leslie.
Yeah.
And it's the curse of the crybaby. Oh, is there a better word for crybaby?
No.
Nakimushi. And then like he's saying that I think it means the dog from Mr. Inuyama's house died.
Yeah,
and,
this was confusing.
and he's like
Real sad.
he did badly in his maths test again and stuff, and so Hiro's crying about all these things.
Yeah.
The whole time they're walking back to the landing. And then when he put down the crybaby maid clothes, he returned to normal. And then he says, "Can you please keep it a secret from everyone that I cried?" And had a face like he looked like he might cry again.
Oh.
Oh. Frail Leslie only has a little bit of stamina left. What is it true with? 3.
Yeah.
I can't speak English. If we go on like this, it wouldn't be unusual for her to collapse at some point. So here we can recover a little bit. And we should be able to recover some stamina and spirit. But it will take some time. Because we're being forced by a time limit, it might come back to like hurt us later. So knowing that, will you take a rest?
Last time we didn't, because it was like...
Did we die last time? We didn't even, did
no,
we?
we were saved.
So do you want to... We can either rest or keep
I
going.
think we should keep going.
Yeah?
Kind of fine, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, because like, we have 3 stamina, 3 spirit, but like 4 is not much different,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay, so we'll just keep going. This might come back to
Yeah, well...
hurt us later. Okay, so without taking a rest, the 3 of them continue to look for a way out. Hey! They heard a voice. Oh, there's something I wanted to tell you and I forgot. And Kesaburo appears suddenly and Yui goes, ah! What? Even if I appear quickly, you get scared. Of course, can't you come out a little bit more slowly? So you're saying that I have to appear at just the right speed. Okay, I understand. Even when a person dies, we can still, like, learn more. So you were looking for a cat, right? Oh, you know about it, Kesaburo? No, I haven't seen it, but, you don't expect anything, but I'll keep an eye out for it. You want us to trust what a con artist says? Even if I don't, like, find it, don't get mad at me or anything. And then Kesaburo disappeared. I like Kesaburo's music.
Yeah, same. It's the best. Well, out of what we've got to choose from.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
other than that like haunted music.
And the organ going nuts.
Yeah, it's kind of doing it now. You're in a bad shit! And then suddenly Yui noticed, or thought of something. That maid, I wonder if she got reborn. Even just by being like, her sins were absolved or whatever, she stopped being a ghost.
Yeah.
Even if just by being comforted, I wonder if she could be reborn just with that. Or I wonder if she'll be punished by Kambara again. Then she'd only come back as more of a crybaby. When they looked around the corridor, they saw that on the other side of the picture of the girl, a new door had appeared. Oh, I found a new room. Let's take a look inside. Hey, President, I'll go first, Hiro says. I'll check that there isn't a trap on the door or anything. It looks okay. Okay, I'll open it. And Hiro slowly opened the door. Inside there was a place that covered really badly in dust, but it seemed to be a pretty elegant looking room. It didn't seem like there was any ghosts around, and then Sohiro gave the two of them a signal to come in after him. There's a sofa and a chimney and a table and sideboard that look kind of plain and tasteful. Maybe it's an old person's room. An old person's room, Yui said. It doesn't seem to be Kambara's room. And then Hiro started laughing. If it was, it would be just full of cursed items, like his collection. And then he says, and Yui, I guess, says, "Kya, what is it? What are you getting worried? What are you getting scared about, President? I found a cursed item already." Within the sideboard, there was an old-looking book.